do believe that there was 100% more than one shooter. Every other person that I've talked to that did get unfortunately hit as well have all said the same things.
They know that there was multiple shooters.
Sounded like there were a dozen shooters.
The New York Excalibur shooting was right outside. It wasn't inside, it was outside. We saw the muzzle flashes.
If anybody has any questions as far as what they're saying on TV and what is actually going on, here's the proof. We called the police station and we also called the news to let them know. Like I said, I don't know what happened at the other hotels. All I know is what happened here at the Bellagio.
She saw the muzzle flashes from very up close, and we don't like talking about it. It's not something to take very lightly. A lot of people don't believe that we saw the things that we saw. They think that we were like I'm Superman and I was everywhere at one place, and that's not true. I'm just saying that Tropicana shootings we heard, and the New York Excalibur, I'm not sure which one it really was, but it came from that direction because it's across the street from the parking structure at Tropicana.
And all of a sudden we hear the little whizzing going by us, and the bullets are just flying by. And when something's coming up and down, or at least from a different angle, they're either going to hit the ground, they're going to a lot of different things are going to happen. When someone's shooting from a straight horizontal line, it's just going to keep flying. As soon as we heard a little break in it, we knew we had to keep running.
The fact that the police weren't moving on anything tells me that they felt like there were multiple shooters, because they were all down behind that masonry wall about 30 yards in front of us where we were towards the strip. They were that 6 foot, 5 foot masonry wall ran down. It was one of the dividers on the entrance to the concert. I'm waiting for somebody to come through that entrance because it sounds like they're on the ground.
This is crazy. There's a shooter in Planet Hollywood right now.
And after much debate, I've decided to make this video. The reason why I'm making this video is to give everyone my eyewitness account of what happened down at Planet Hollywood.
We heard the gunfires approaching where we were. They just started getting closer and closer and louder. And I knew we were getting gunshots that were closer to us than where they originally started, and that's when we knew we had to run.
All I know is that the burst of shots were very quick and they didn't last long. They were not 15 seconds long like the Mandalay Bay shooter was. They were very short bursts, and it was almost as if they just wanted to get a few shots in and then quickly get out.
Now it sounds like it's coming from farther away.
I hear gunfire over the sound of the casino, which is, a lot of bells and whistles because machines going off or whatever. There was music playing and people talking, so it was, an elevated amount of noise in the casino, and yet I still heard these gunshots.
We heard shots coming from like Hooters, MGM area over there. There was shots coming from over there, and there were shots going from Mandalay Bay.
Oh my God.
More gunfire, much closer. I would estimate it had to be within a half block of where I was.
And you guys said that there were multiple shots fired.
We were the furthest VIP stages away from Mandalay Bay, and they were ricocheting everywhere where we were. So they were firing from somewhere high, and they were unloading clip after clip after clip after clip.
People are seeing their shots at Bellagio. I wasn't there, I can't tell you, but I was at Tropicana, and I did hear those shots, and we ran out to the day pool area, and we hid in the cabanas for 30 minutes.
So there was a shooter, you believe?
Multiple shooters.
It
has to be.
The thing that's really shocking to me is that there are hundreds, if not thousands of us who know it.
We were down there.
It sounded like machine guns. It sounded like more than one machine gun. And it just didn't stop, like 30 minutes.
I don't like the fact that it was being reported one way. We were trying to make all kinds of phone calls because when I heard the gunfire, and I've never heard anything like that, and I never in my life thought I'd ever be in anything like that. And Now they were saying no, that nothing happened at the other hotels. Like I said, I don't know what happened at the other hotels, but I do know what happened at this one, and I know that my husband, right here, jumped on top of me, and I was holding on to another lady because she was scared to death crying.
Because we were kind of in a line of fire running north toward Luxor, and the police officer was saying, go get in this room, and then, you know, I felt like there were like these 6 young, I don't know, they must have been like 20, I don't know, in their early 20s, and they were crying, they were on their knees, and I got the thought of Orlando, you know, being kind of held captive in there. I didn't want to die inside this little room.
When people get shot around you, you can hear it. You can hear when the bullets actually make contact with the body. And that is a very, 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 it's very hard to hear. You don't want to hear that. You can hear when the bullets don't hit, and you can hear when the bullets do. And I heard more bullets hitting than didn't.
They kept coming. That's the thing. It wasn't that, okay, let's all leave and now it's okay. No, we all started running and they came in. That's why there's no humanly possible way that guy, that was the only shooter. And it's definitely someone on the ground.
I'm listening to the chatter on the security guards two-way radios, okay? And I'm listening to the police stream that I also downloaded off of YouTube, so it was the very same one. So I'm hearing shots fired here, shots fired there. I'm hearing the chatter that's going on between the security guards.
Control 656, I'm still on CTAX channel. Do we have a 415A in New York? It originally came in and said many subjects were down. There's one that came in at 23:06 hours, secondhand. There was a shooter at the front desk of New York.
Right outside the New York.
And there's approximately 150 subjects sheltered in place inside the kitchen area there. And 2 shots were fired inside casino floor. And there's several subjects down at New York, Zoomanity.
Whoever is responding to New York from the patrol side, I need somebody to get into the cameras to verify whether this is a diversion break.
We have a security officer also shot in the leg on the 32nd floor. He's standing by the elevator. It sounds like it's confirmed there are at least 2 shooters with fully automatic weapons.
Control Avery 63, over by the Motel 6 by Tropicana.
Okay, now I'm getting information of an active shooter at Tropicana.
Has advised bomb squad to deal with the issue over there at Luxor, reference the 445 device. And I've got FBI SWAT, Henderson SWAT, and North Las Vegas SWAT en route to our staging area.
And it's be advised now there's an active shooter at the Tropicana,
And there were 3 bursts. 3 bursts inside the Tropicana casino. People who were there inside will tell you that there was that, and that happened, and it was confirmed via those people that were in there.
The hotel is on lockdown, and I know, like I said, I couldn't get close enough to film the front doors with all the glass and everything all over, but I'm sure that's why they're not letting anybody out, because of the bullets that were probably in the lobby and the glass that was all over. So I hope this helped to clear some stuff up for people, just in case you might want to know what's really going on here. And I hope that the news does get it straight.
When people are saying that there's no proof that these other shots fired happened, I say BS, because I heard panicked people on the phone trying to instruct their loved ones to just stay cool or run or do whatever, and everybody who was talking sincerely knew or thought they knew that their lives were potentially in danger.
Yeah, I was just asking if you guys are discounting rooms because none of us could really get there, and most of us didn't really sleep because of all the gunfire and all the happenings here last night. And she looked right at us and she said, there was no gunfire outside the Bellagio Hotel last night. Just like that.
It's like it's scary. Isn't it like the Twilight Zone? That is chilling.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
This is going to become
come down to a fight over how many people are awake and how many aren't. They're going to contest the election. They're going to say Trump lost. They're super pissed that I'm on air.
I want them shut down. I want them silenced. I want them muted. I think they are horrible for our society.
You kept us on air. We did the analysis first. It's now gone mainstream. We continue to be the epicenter. And what they've said directly to us is you continue to be the epicenter of our plans not going the way we want, and you need to stop right now. And they're very, very serious. Well, I'm not signing on with a bunch of devil-worshipping child molesters. This is not going to happen. So they are moving now to destroy me. I used to say support InfoWars, rescue InfoWars, save yourself, save the world. We're in this together. Because let me tell you something. Communism's up here, InfoWars is the dam blocking it, which is all of us together supporting, and you and I are all down here with our families. My children are right here, but I need money to fight a war, and I need word of mouth, and I need prayer, and I need action, because that dam's gonna come down. Trump's told you, hell's coming.